Anthony on Air podcast back for another episode. This time we're talking about a former Prince Charles aide that is breaking her silence and denying any sort of role in the Jeffrey Epstein affair. Jay Sabs is here with us. We're talking about this. How you doing there, Jay Sabs?
Just lovely.
Eileen Guggenheim, New York socialite, head of the New York Academy of Art, former aide to Prince Charles. She breaks her silence. She's denying that she was involved in any of this. She's walking back something that she said previously. It's all very skeptical, so let's get into the meat of this here. Maria Farmer, who is an alleged Epstein victim, she's long alleged that Guggenheim forced her to sell a painting called the RAPE. We're trying to not get demonetized.
I know.
Said that she sold this painting to Epstein and insisted that she got a trip to the billionaire's so-called Zorro Ranch in New Mexico in 1995, where Farmer claims she was attacked by both Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. We have not talked about the ranch in New Mexico, but this is something that pops up in the Netflix documentary that there was I do remember this part of the documentary where they talk about the ranch and there's this painting and everything else. Another student who was also at the party on the ranch said that the young women were pressured to play games that involved sexual objects with Epstein and Maxwell, with one calling it the weirdest dinner party I've ever been to, according to the Mirror. Guggenheim initially denied she had ever been to the ranch. She now says that she saw the property under construction, but did not visit any home there or have a meal there.
Right.
With her lawyers noting, lawyers hop again, Miss Farmer's claims with regard to the ranch are inconsistent and have changed over time. Miss Guggenheim's visit was very brief. She took a tour of the grounds with the former students and left shortly thereafter. That explains her initial failure to recollect having ever traveled to the ranch. Her lawyers vehemently deny the allegation that Guggenheim encouraged Farmer to flirt and sit on Epstein's knee, noting that it's categorically denied and completely baseless. As for Guggenheim's memory loss, her lawyers said it was only after seeing a photograph which depicted Miss Guggenheim, Miss Farmer, and three former students during the daylight on the grounds that she recalled the brief visit. Does not recall being inside any building on the property, anything out of the ordinary occurring, or any of the students reporting an incident to her. Guggenheim also claims Farmer never told her she was uncomfortable. This is very familiar sounding. Do you remember when Prince Andrew was like, I never met that woman. And then they were like, well, what about this picture of you and the woman? He's like, oh, I don't remember that.
Right. Of course.
I mean, are you kidding me? I wonder why. Now, here's the thing. I was just saying it. I wonder why this is coming about now, right? Like, why is she speaking now? Why is she deciding to talk now? And supposedly, the reason why that there is no, we're waiting on this document dump, but we have been waiting for a little while. The reason why now is federal prosecutors in Maxwell's criminal case revealed that there's an ongoing investigation in a letter to the judge to block her from filing newly obtained information in civil cases against her. So the prosecutors, the people that are bringing the case against Maxwell, are telling the judge now, her lawyers have been trying to get this information to not come out. Now the people prosecuting the case are saying, well, maybe we shouldn't put this out because there's an ongoing investigation into all of this stuff. And I wonder if this Eileen if she's part of it and why she chose to start talking about it now. Because it's been years. Why now are you piping up?
Right. Maybe she was scared because she knew stuff was going to come out in her name.
And she's trying to get ahead of it by denying it. Right. And I mean, that seems to flush out and make sense because even if you're guilty, I feel like a lot of these defense lawyers will say, just you have to get out in front of this because the court of public opinion, you have to put this nugget of deniability into people's heads. And so we got to come out and deny this and say that it's not true and blah, 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 do the whole dog and pony show, give the interview and follow it up from there.
Until a picture comes out.
I never met that woman. What about this
Huh?
picture? Oh, that picture. Yeah, well,
No, I don't remember.
I don't remember that night though. Uh, the documents which Maxwell's attorneys have called critical new information could jeopardize their ongoing investigation if it's allowed to be filed in the civil cases. As the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York has stated publicly, the investigation into the conduct of the defendant in this case and other possible co-conspirators of Jeffrey Epstein remains active. So this is something that Frank, you and I, we've all kind of wondered, like, hey, is this, I think even Frank said in the last podcast, and we'll put links up on YouTube, where's the case with Jeffrey Epstein? It's still ongoing. Even though the guy's dead, they're looking for co-conspirators. Right. Maxwell is just one of them. Who knows if this Guggenheim is going to be another. They added that the full scope and details of that investigation have not been made public. So we're all just kind of sitting and waiting. And I know that makes the conspiracy theory people a little nervous because it's like that gives everybody the opportunity for a cover up.
Right.
But, these things take time. And, I'm sure the people that are I shouldn't say I'm sure. I hope the people that are prosecuting Ghislaine are, they have the information. That's the thing. We have no choice but to trust those people. They have the information and they know if they got to get, XYZ or ABC co-conspirators involved, bringing them in and getting them prosecuted. If we have to wait a little while for all this information, I get it.
Right.
I get it. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's giving them time to, keep things under wraps or cover things up or get rid of stuff. I'm not sure, but
cover things up.
Yeah, we'll see. Going back to Miss Farmer and Eileen Guggenheim, Miss Farmer has said that she found her visiting unsettling, which she has attributed to the presence of Epstein and Maxwell. Guggenheim's lawyer continued, notwithstanding her explanations long after the event. In the context of how events transpired, she subsequently accepted a job with Epstein. Guggenheim then personally told the paper, had any student expressed to me their personal discomfort over the actions by Mr. Epstein, I would have immediately addressed the situation and offered my support. At the time, neither I nor anyone in the NYAA had any knowledge of Mr. Epstein's predatory behavior.
Okay.
Right. Now, you're not buying this because, again, as we talked about in a previous podcast, when President Trump was running for office, right, this was 2015, he was out there he was just talking. He was just talking as much as he can, trying to get every headline he can, trying to get elected. He said it was well known. Him, Epstein, and Prince Andrew, that stuff was going on, that they liked, younger women.
That's right.
I mean,
come on.
Come on. Yeah. An attorney for Maria and her sister Annie Farmer, who was also attacked by Epstein, Sigrid McCauley, said at the time, the New York Academy of Art never contacted us until they completed their report. They never sought input or perspective from the victims until they completed their report. They sought out solely the conclusion they want to believe is the truth. It is offensive and out of touch with the remarkable forward progress of victims' rights. So that's the latest on that. I feel like, it's messed up. I'm sure that there are some innocent people that came in contact with this guy that are probably feeling pretty crummy about just having been in contact with him.
I never met him.
Yeah, and then it's like the
picture comes out.
And then it's like the people that really maybe knew some stuff or didn't say some stuff, like that guilty conscience is going to really start popping up.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't know. You're not going to be able to tell the difference from the outside on who's who.
Right.
There's no way of us knowing.
Right. How are we supposed to know?
How are we supposed to know? It's going to take all this time to come, flushing right out. But I just feel like, I don't know. I've been in situations where I've completely forgotten things until my wife says something and triggers a memory and you're like, oh, yeah, we did do that or we did go here. So I get
how man brain.
I got man brain. I got a lot of man brain. You know what's messed up? You don't have this problem, but no. You have a memory.
I don't even know what it is. Go ahead.
You have a memory of doing something with somebody and it wasn't with that person, it was with somebody else. And you're like, okay, that's right. I didn't go see that movie with that person. I went, you You just kind of
Oops.
replace like ex-girlfriends. You mix them up or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I've had to apologize for a couple of those.
Oops. Remember when we went here? No, we didn't.
You saw this movie, didn't you? No, I didn't. Are you sure? Oh no. Are you sure?
We didn't go see it at Cross Bay 1. Right.
Then she's on the phone like, this movie came out 4 years before we started dating. Oh no.
Oops.
I'll never say this again.
No. Oh man.
Yeah, so I mean that kind of stuff happens. So I mean this Eileen could be completely legit. Who knows? But she could also be a big part of the problem. You know what? Somebody brought up something to me. This is super deep conspiracy. Super deep. By the way, this is Eileen in case anybody wants
That's what
to
she said.
Come on, Eileen.
Come on.
Okay. Somebody brought this up to me, and I thought this was interesting. Who's it? Harry and Meghan, right? Those are
Yes.
the ones that broke away. Somebody asked me, do I think that the reason why Harry and Meghan broke away is because of all of this?
Ooh.
Is it because Harry
They
knew
knew about it? Yeah.
about Uncle Andrew's side of things, and Meghan knew about the Hollywood side of things, and these two meet and start talking, and I don't think this is not a first date topic. Like, hey, who do you know is doing awful molesting things on the but as they get together and start connecting dots, that the thing that's kind of like, hey, this is why we don't want to be a part of any of this garbage.
That could be it.
Could be.
That's a good conspiracy theory.
Yeah, a lot of people hate that Meghan Markle though. Did you know? Did you know that? Like a lot of people don't like her.
I know.
She could be the most decent, purest person out there if this fleshes out.
We'll see. Did you say fleshes out?
Flushes out. I might have said flesh, but I meant flush. I do keep saying flushes out. I don't know why I keep saying that. Maybe I got to go potty. I don't know.
Maybe.
Next thing is this Paris Hilton documentary.
I can't wait.
Now you're excited about this.
I am.
There's a trailer for this Paris Hilton documentary, which is coming to YouTube Originals on September 14th. We'll put a link in the description on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook or if you're listening on a podcast, just go to our YouTube channel. You can get to any of our channels to get the show at anthonyonair.com. Do you want to describe the trailer? Do you want to give your impressions of this? Or you want me to do the dog and pony and you comment?
You could do the dog and pony.
All right. So in this, she admits that no one really knows who she is in this documentary piece, and that she is used to playing a character, and that it has been hard for her to be normal all this time. She says, I feel like the whole world thinks they know me. No one really knows who I am. I don't even know who I am sometimes. I didn't used to be that way. I'm so used to playing a character, it's hard for me to be normal, she says in the trailer. Her sister Nikki Rothschild Hilton and her mother Kathy Hilton also make appearances, where Paris in the trailer also says, something happened in my childhood that I never talked about with anyone. Then Nikki recalls, I just heard screaming bloody murder. Paris admits, I couldn't tell you guys because every time I tried, I would get punished by them. I still have nightmares about it. The only thing that saved my sanity was thinking about who I wanted to become when I got out of there. I just created this brand and this persona and this character, and I've been stuck with her ever since. They say with trauma, the mind may forget, but the body never forgets. It's trapped in you. It could come out whenever. Awfully salacious. What could this be? Yeah.
I have a small theory.
Okay, now before you give your theory, this is coming off the fact that in a previous podcast, and we'll put a link in the descriptions, that somebody said, it was a friend of Ghislaine or somebody said that Ghislaine tried to recruit Paris for Epstein.
Right.
So it's weird that these two things really don't have anything to do with each other, but they kind of do. Go ahead.
Right.
Your theory.
Well, I do think it has something to do with that.
You do. Go ahead.
I do think that she was involved in that. Maybe she tried to get her to do whatever with him, and something bad happened. And you said she said there was screaming and stuff. So what could have happened with that part?
I think that the part where Nikki Hilton says, "I just heard screaming, bloody murder." I don't know. I think that's a little bit of movie trailer magic, where she broke
They
her
get
arm.
you sucked in.
Yeah, she broke her arm at one point, and so Nikki does say she was screaming, but they if they put that right next to the other part, then it seems like there was like an attack or something.
Right.
That feels a little clickbaity to me. But maybe it's not. But there was definitely something that happened in her childhood. What's interesting? I totally buy that there's something that's going on, because all throughout the Paris Hilton, who was the one that she was friends with? Remember they had the reality show?
What's her name? Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie. Yeah. Remember when it was Paris and Nicole and whatever?
I love that show.
Are you for real?
Because they did the dumbest things. In the comments right now, of course you like that show.
All meth heads love that show.
Dumbass.
Idiot.
Exactly.
Well, I just remember one episode where they went to a farm and they tried to get them to do farming.
Yes.
That was in the height, by the way, this was the height of reality television, where it was like, just get any celebrity who's going viral in the early internet. This is really pre-internet 2.0. I don't even know social media was around when this stuff was going on.
I don't think so. I'm going to guess, because I'm pretty good with guessing the years on things. I'm going to guess 2002.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's a good guess. That's a good guess.
It was a good show. I did like it, though.
So this back then, they were just like, anybody who's any sort of famous, let's throw a camera in their face. No writers. We'll just get a lot of editors and story editors to kind of write the story afterwards, and and everybody had a show, from Ozzy Osbourne to Paris Hilton.
Another great show.
The Ozzy one actually was good. That stuck around for that stuck around for a while. But I don't think it lasted long, and it was on Fox, which was like not Fox News, but on like Fox, which was like the lowest of the low. Like if CBS didn't have any standards, Fox was just like whatever.
No, they don't.
Yeah, Fox would just thumb through People magazine, and whoever made the first 4 pages, it was like, go give them a reality show and follow them around. It's not a big deal. We got the money. Yeah, but that was just awful. But I remember watching that show thinking like, this girl is just like, she felt like there was no real substance there.
No. She would just say, that's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot.
She had her little catchphrase, and I felt
then
like...
she was a DJ for a while after that.
Yeah, but wasn't that a long time after that? I feel like
Maybe it was.
She disappeared. Like, I can't remember 2006, 2007 Paris Hilton. Like, I don't really remember. No. I feel like she popped back up with the DJing thing, because she did try music. She released a song, which was god awful. Because, again, that was all part of it. Get them a reality show. Put them in the recording studio. They can't sing. Doesn't matter. Film it. It'll be part of the show. We'll put it out anyway. Somebody will put, DJs, and that was the other thing. Radio stations would then start playing this garbage just because they were hoping that the reality show cameras would come around when the interview would come. It was just, the whole thing was like a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
I do remember that.
It was all of that stuff. Like, who's not Chloe, but Kim? Who's the other one?
Chloe, Kim.
Maybe it was Chloe. No,
I know.
Chloe's the one who was married to the guy, right?
Yes.
The prince, whatever guy he calls himself, Scott.
Yes, and then right.
Yeah.
There you
go. Whoever the other third sister is, she had a radio show for a little while.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she had a radio, and they built one of the seasons of following her around, all around that. Yeah.
Come on.
So I mean, it's like, at all costs, it was one bad idea after the next. It was like, just film it and put it out,
and you get a reality show, and you get a reality show, and you get one.
They were giving out reality shows the way Oprah gave out cars on that one episode.
Exactly.
But I just remember like, and so she was everywhere. So you'd see interviews and there'd be all these things, but there was never any like substance
No,
to
she
her.
just seemed she seemed ditzy. She seemed like your typical Hollywood celebrity
Yeah.
ditzy type. And it
Yeah.
didn't help that she had blonde hair.
Honestly, and I don't want to be offensive here, but I didn't think she was that hot ever either. I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh,
I
Paris Hilton's
know.
so hot." I didn't.
No,
She's
no,
not.
I
She's not an
agree.
ugly girl. I'm just saying she's not. It's definitely not my type. But I didn't find all the hoopla around her. Oh, and then she had the tape, right? She had the little sex
Oh
tape
yeah, what was that though?
leak
With who?
out. I forget.
She dated one of the Backstreet Boys, right? Didn't she date Nick Carter?
Maybe. Maybe.
But like again, a long time ago.
All I remember though is that her tape brought out the whole One Night In series because it was One Night in Paris, and then it
Oh,
was One Night in China when
wait, I don't want to laugh and get in trouble.
when the wrestling girl. Remember the wrestling girl? So if you had like a name that was a location and had a sex tape, you got One Night In. You were part of
That's
that
right.
adult
One
film
Night in
series.
Paris.
Yeah.
Oh, who did she make that with?
Did we ever find out?
I don't know. Now I have to go. I have
I,
to
f-
go look after on the Google machine.
I feel like outside of Pam Anderson and Kim Kardashian, we never really ever know the guys.
No, it's true.
One Night in China though, wasn't that the one of the other wrestlers? I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
China, whatever her name is. Oh, I have something on my face.
I'll never forget. When the was one of the Real Housewives of Jersey, the one who always got in fights with everybody. She had one. It was awful. I just
Oh, I
remember.
don't remember that.
I remember watching it, going, I got to stop watching these now. This is not because you got
This
to look. Everybody gets curious. Everybody looks.
you have to look.
You got to see what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had implants done, and it looked like Steve Buscemi's character in Mr.
Yeah, I
Deeds.
know. Yes.
That's what her implants look like. It was just like
That's pretty funny. Oh God.
yeah, and it was just and by the way, the other part that added to the awfulness of it was you could tell she was just trying to she was doing this to release it. She was trying to follow the Kim
Oh
Kardashian,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Oops, it got leaked by
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Right.
Please, everybody, check out my tape. I'm trying to leak it as we speak. Like, will you please watch my leak tape?
I can't believe this scene. Look at it.
um. So yeah, but what do you think? Do you think it's this, or do you think it's just like your run of the mill modeling? It sounds weird to say run of the mill modeling, awful things that these models have to go through. But you think it's Epstein, or you think it's just some whatever nameless douchebag that we don't know about did
I
something
think it
bad
is
to her?
Epstein.
They hook?
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Yep.
wonder.
Something obviously that really bothered her though. Maybe that's why she was the way she was on that show.
Do you do you think though, and I feel like this is a victim shaming thing to say, but people are going to say it, so we might as well bring it up and address it.
Might as well just say it now.
Do you think that like a documentary that you sell is like the way to go about doing this? I feel like there's no right way or wrong way to do it.
I was just gonna say there's no right way to do it.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, like you just said, like people are gonna ask, oh, is this the way you want to do it? Or,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess a lot of other victims don't have the pull to get like something greenlit right away, whereas Paris Hilton can
Right.
get anything greenlit and going.
Right.
It's the kind of thing where it's like you're uber famous and have a lot of money. Like, what do you really like? Do you think she really wants to be a DJ? At one point, she's fighting with somebody in the trailer. Is that her boyfriend or whoever? She's like going back and forth with him backstage.
Yeah. I mean, right. Like, does she really want to do that, or she just wants to stay in the spotlight?
It feels like because it feels like that's what it is because back in the reality show days you got a reality show, and now today's reality show is be a club DJ, like
Right.
have somebody really like mix stuff for you, and then you go out there and just do it in your Paris Hilton, and you twist the knobs and you go like this, and
Wicka, wicka, wicka. That's it.
everybody in South Beach goes crazy. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And
Yeah.
like, Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you film it for Instagram and like that, and you put it on your Instagram stories, and like that's today's reality show. Like that's kind of.
that's it. Done.
Wouldn't it be something like I would be so happy if she's like, I just want to be Martha Stewart. Like I just want to knit shit and decorate. And
Let's see. I can't wait.
I would tune into. I told myself I wouldn't curse this episode, but I couldn't help it. I would tune into that in a second.
Me too.
To be like, look what I did with this closet. Like, look how I fixed. Like, guess what? Just if I could click on a video and Paris Hilton is sitting there going, guess what? Today we're gonna make a pencil holder for your desk. It's gonna be fantastic. Wait, we're gonna do it with only household items. I mean, this would be the most exciting.
See how exciting our lives are.
It would be the most thrilling thing ever. It's like when Snoop Dogg hooked up with Martha Stewart. That rapping son of a bitch just wanted to make some quiches and stuff. That's all he ever wanted to do. He had to go through rap and this gangster thing. He just wanted to make some quiche. Don't make him a bad person.
Let the guy make his quiche.
The guy make a quiche, Quiche Snoop Dogg, not quiche Lorraine.
Oh, God.
That's all I got, J Sabs.
That's all I got, too.
You got anything else?
It's hot as balls in this.
Well, that's not anybody's fault.
Basement, so.
Turn your air conditioner on. This Paris
There's no one down here.
This Paris's face, by the way. This is the official photo that they're putting out with the documentary. She looks very sad.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see if my theory is true.
Should we bet on it? Should we put a bet on it?
Let's put a bet on this.
What should we bet?
One of us has to eat a half-pound peanut butter cup in one sitting.
Describing an average Thursday afternoon for me. Wow, is that a bad thing? I'd gladly lose this bet.
I don't think that you can eat that right now.
I have a pound of peanut butter cup.
Yeah, like the ones that you get from Hershey that are like literally half a pound. Half a pound of peanut butter.
Bring me one back from Hershey and we'll find out.
Okay.
When are you going away this week, right? A couple days?
Yep.
You'll be back next week to fill us in on all the details?
About all the crazy stuff that's going to go on in Hershey. It's going to be fucking wild.
Going to be like a Paris Hilton DJ set in there.
Exactly. Well, there's going to be some White Claw slushies at the park. So watch out, world.
See, this is the problem with middle-aged parents thinking. Like, I'm doing the same thing. I'm not going to Hershey, but we're going away as well. And in your mind, you're like, we're going to have wine. We're going to have White Claw slushies. Like, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. It will relax a little bit, or we're going to go on the ride. You're going to be chasing around your kids, sweating to death.
Oh, it's going to be so hot.
You're going to get half angry with your husband for finishing all the White Claw slushy that you didn't get a chance to finish because you were changing a diaper.
Can I have a sip?
Yeah. It's going to be 90 degrees. You're going to be sipping it through a mask. You're just going to be so... In the fantasies
I'm going to cut a little hole through my mask. I'm going to get in trouble now.
Do the two mask thing that people have been doing that I see they do. They put the two masks one on top of the other. They could put the straw right in.
No, I'll be sweating too much.
But
yesterday I went to the aquarium and it was way too hot.
Where, out by me?
Mm-hmm.
How was that? Was that busy on a Sunday?
I mean, it wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
But it was hot?
Yeah, I said, I don't know how I'm going to wear this whole day in Hershey. I'm just going to wear it like I usually wear it with this underneath my nose.
And you were inside?
Yeah. Inside wasn't bad.
And there's a little outside too, yeah. But outside, yeah. It's rough wearing that thing around.
It is. I'm a baby, so. I really am thinking about cutting a little hole for a straw.
Oh my God. I haven't even introduced the masks to, as I'm fantasizing about vacation, I haven't introduced masks to the fantasy yet. Like I'm still.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Like yesterday I was like, oh, do I really have to wear one? Don't think about it right now.
Yeah. It's going to be brutal in that sun over there. And I'm telling you, I saw that one video of that guy. It did not look.
It's only going to be 94 or 96 on Thursday, so it's not going to be horrible.
Oh dear God.
I'm
Don't be
gonna
one
take
of
a
the
count and see how many people pass out.
don't be one of the nose people. Put the stupid thing on. Put it on all the way. Don't be one of those people. You're so one of those people. Oh my God. We went out to eat yesterday and there was a guy and he was literally he did this. We were outside, but he did this. He had his
Okay.
mask. He went like this. He just went like this as he walked to his table. And then as soon as he got to his table, he threw it down. I just wanted to smash this asshole in the face with a bat. Okay.
Oh my God.
It just here's what really bothers me. And I know this is you. We're all doing it. We all hate it, but we're just doing it. You're just doing it.
What makes you think you're so special that you don't have to wear that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I think people should have a right to do that, to not wear it. But I also think that people that are wearing masks should have a right to smash those people in the face with a baseball bat and not be criminally prosecuted.
Oh God.
That's just my that's just my feelings on it.
I can't wait till we don't have to wear one.
Till what?
Till we don't have to wear one.
Hopefully
Like
soon.
in public.
Hopefully soon. You think 2021 will be good? You think we'll have back to normal life in 2021?
I hope.
I hope too.
Like really.
I don't
There's
think
going to be a lot more divorces.
Yeah, I don't think we can hold on to anything else. We have to hope that because you can't just the alternative you can't have. It's
Right.
the idea that we're still doing this next year is I can't even imagine.
Oh my
that.
God. Don't
Can't
even
even
think
imagine
about No.
We're so spoiled. No. We are so spoiled. All these world wars raged on, depressions. Our grandparents ate beans out of cans. We're sitting here like I can't be wearing a mask next year.
Are you fucking kidding me? I have to walk around Hershey with a mask.
I have to walk around a theme park that I paid $400 to get my family into, pushing around our luxury stroller as we stay in one of the top hotels in the state.
On that note,
all right, good.
You guys have a great day.
Yes, you too. Thanks so much for listening. Appreciate it. Rate and review on Apple. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the bells to get the notifications for when we do premiere a new episode so you can comment along. That's been a lot of fun. I've been meaning to say, you and Frank, we got to get together on the commenting along because I've been in there and commenting with people, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. A lot of your supporters are in the premiere. They watch the premieres, so you would like it, Janine. I can't speak for after that, though. All right, AnthonyOnAir.com. Get all the information on the podcast. Appreciate you guys watching or listening or however you're doing 3 times a week. So we'll see you on the next episode.